is about legends, right? So we have discussed about legends in almost all the days that we showed analytic tools, including the day we demonstrated to you the validation rules. We have also talked about legends in a pivot table, then visualization. Okay, even we are talking when it comes to the maps, right? So I guess now you have a fair bit of idea about what these legends are and why they are there, right? I'm not going to explain them over and over again, but let us see how legends are applied in the maps. Let me just refresh my screen and start a new screen in the maps module, right? So I'm trying to create a new map, a thematic map about BCG coverage, right, for the training land island. So let me add a base map. I will select Bing Road, and then I will add a thematic layer, right? And let me select an indicator because it is about BCG coverage. It's not a data element, but it's an indicator. And the indicator group would be which one? Immunization, right? And let me select EPI BCG coverage, this one, right? And then the period, I will select as relative, and let me get it for the entire last year. Where is last year? Last year, right? And the org units, let me display it at district level. So I'm going to deselect region, I'm going to select the district, right? So I have selected at the scope of training land, I'm selecting data at district level, right? And with that, I think I can click on add layer and let's see what happens. All right. Now, did you see something interesting? Now, here I just configured only the 3 dimensions and I added it to the training land district, right? But now I am already seeing some colors, right? And these districts have been highlighted in colors, and I did not define the default legends for this color, right? But actually, for this thematic layer. But here, if you just look at the legend, you're actually seeing some legends which are already there, right? So some classes are already defined. So for example, low from 0 to 70, mid from 70 to 80. Likewise, it's there. So this one we did not actually define when we were adding this layer. So let's see what has happened. I'm going to click on this edit layer icon again. Let me go to the style and see what has happened. Now you'll be able to see, usually it was the automatic which was selected, but here we have the predefined that has been selected. And there is one legend set that has been already selected, which is the EPI coverage. So what has happened here is, like sometimes when we select certain indicators to which legends have been already defined, right? When the indicator is configured, you can define the legend. We have shown you that how to do that when we were doing, I guess, the metadata customization on day 2, right? So if we have defined and selected a legend for indicator, wherever you are going to use it again, including in the maps, it will be automatically applied, and this is what you are going to see. So that's why you are seeing this API coverage legend that is applied with its own color coding, right? So that's the reason behind you are seeing all these colors for this particular legend. Is that clear? Right? Now, one thing is, if I ask a question, what would be the advantage of using custom legends, right? Like this, especially in this scenario for BCG coverage, what is the advantage of using this custom legend, which is a predefined one, as opposed to using automatic one? What would be the advantage? Anyone?
Eh, Here neither we are using the equal intervals or equal counts, so we can customize it according to what we want.
Yes, exactly. That's the correct answer. Are there anything else? Yes, as she mentioned. So what she mentioned was, now here it is not equal intervals or equal counts, right? Why it becomes important is that your country may have the country's policy in, like, if I am showing some visualization, right? This is what I am using, right? So yeah, that is one. And the other one is, what would be like, I mean, that's also related.
The target coverage can be kind of when you are defining the classification,
Huh?
like if we divide it like less than 70 is our target, then we can make it the low classification as 0 to 70.
Yes, yes, exactly. So the thing is, now let me highlight two advantages of having these kind of predefined legends. One thing is, like, because we can apply the colors that we like, it really pops out, right? So you can see here the research district and the sweet district and bird districts, these are not performing well. And these are the colors our health workers are really familiar with, right? So this way it really pops out and we ensure that there's a uniformity, right? Because now we should not confuse the health workers. One objective of introducing information systems, electronic information systems, is to facilitate and enhance the quality. But then at the same time, because the health workers have so much of other work that they have to do, we should not try to confuse them by introducing too many new things. So here we are aware that health workers are familiar with this color coding, that red is bad, right? So if the red is bad and they know like what it is, like the value when you say something in red, we have enabled, one thing is we are using the same colors. The number two is we are not setting arbitrary values. So we are able to set the values that are accepted and well known in the health system, right? So for example, you see like less than 70, we consider that it's bad and it is appearing in red. And the same we can apply in our visualizations in map by using this custom legends. Is that clear? So that's the advantage of using these kinds of legends in our visualizations. Okay, right. So I think that is all about legends I have to explain, because I have covered most of the other how to configure legends and equal intervals, equal counts, and the different color scales. We have already done it, right? When we were explaining about the layers. So let us move on to the next section in the demonstration, which is about drilling down.